So everyone, I just discovered that this app, the Premise Studios Live app, I don't know what they're doing, but I just feel like all this time, ladies and gentlemen, we've been using this app. We're able to download our videos after the live stream. That's important to save, just in case. You never know what will happen. Someone may accuse you of being somewhere that you were not, and you can't prove that you were not in that location. So this is why we download everything. And Premise Live now is denying the fact to download your live streams now. That's just a shady move by the Premise Studios Live. I'm going to call them out for that. Give us back the downloadable feature to download our live streams, because it can not only just saved my life recently, mind you, Premise Studios Live developers, not only the download saved my ass from my court case recently from Joshua Jones, but downloading my live streams from your app saved my booty in court. And now you took that ability away to re-download or download your live stream so you can upload it or save it just in case something, or your hard drives. I just don't understand this app and the developers. First, you took away a whole bunch of features that were free. Now we have to pay for them. And now you're taking away a feature that should automatically, we should all have, regardless. That should not. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Premise Studios app is a good app to live stream. But now they are becoming an issue where I can't download my live streams anymore. I tried to download the live stream that we were at the waterfront just a moment ago. And now I can't download that live stream. I can't save it just in case. So I just want the Premise Studios developers to know that, like, downloading my live streams are important. It saved my booty for being prosecuted for something that I didn't do. Exactly why it's important. This is why I chose this app, so you can download those live streams just in case. And now they just took the feature away. But I was supposed to retitle this video how Premise Studios screwed all the users, but that's what I'm going to title this video. So going back to my house tour, everybody. And yeah, I'm going to have to try to come up with an idea to get 100 and I don't even know if that's the estimate. Well, that was last night's estimate, Yuki. So I'm not sure if she's sending the money for my rent now. Well, today or tonight. Well, today would be her Sunday. So yeah, the exchange rate always changes. So yes, everyone, my ex-wife is actually helping me right now financially because I just started a new job. I need time to recover. So she's helped me with my rent. I got no shame to say that on live stream because it's been a financial last 5 months, to be honest with you. The whole cancer surgery, the housing situation, the expenses. So I really do need the help. Which, mind you, like I said, everyone, I already agreed to the owner that we're going to do 800 these 2 weeks for this month, and then next month it goes up to 1,000. So I'm just grateful that I know some people that can help me right now, because this is why I got to sue New York City and NYPD. I need that money back. Money I'm referring to, everyone, is that I hired an attorney to clear my name for something I didn't do. And proving it on several different CCTV cameras. And then I get an apology. Like, there's no apology after me being arrested for something I didn't do. And then I had to hire someone to... It's just... Yeah. It really financially hit me hard. Oh, it's asleep over here. Yeah. My first year, when I came back to New York, after so many years from New York, I was asleep right here where there was a scaffold hanging over. Yeah, one of those scalping folds New York City loves so much. It's a homeless person's van right there too. You got the flat, and you're from Arizona, bro? Oh, hell no. These guys from Florida. There's a lot of homeless people sleeping in their cars around here, so in their RVs and their vans. And recently, let's talk about that. NYPD took a whole bunch of RVs, people that actually were sleeping in it at the time. Mind you, one of these people they took the RV from, it's a construction worker. He's working. He's paying taxes and everything. He just can't afford housing. They took his RV. They took his only home. Yes, he can get his RV back, but he has to pay a lot of money. You see, this is what the city does. They never pick on the rich, but they gotta pick on the poor, because the poor they know that the poor is gonna want their stuff back. So why not pick on the poor? The guy wasn't, mind you, he wasn't illegal parking, wasn't doing anything illegal, wasn't dumping his feces on the side. No, they just took his RV. Mind you, he got one ticket, and he's paying his tickets. If you didn't hear about that story, you should, because it goes to show you that New York City is just picking on the wrong people. Seriously. No, man, you're mentally ill. You go get therapy. The fuck you calling someone mentally ill? That's rude. No, you're mentally ill. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. Go F yourself. Don't come here and assault me when I'm talking about someone else. New York City has over 150,000 homeless individuals living on the streets. 150,000 people. More than freaking Los Angeles. Get out of here, bro. Everyone's living at their cars, their RVs, living at their friend's house. You don't see me bumming on no friend's house. Oh, that's right. I don't got no loyal friends. They all use me for money, and now they don't pretend they don't even know me. Right, Yuki? That's why. Ugh. I just took my meds too. Oh, I hate when it does that. Makes me want to throw up, but it doesn't. Yeah, everyone, I'm taking my meds. So, as a cancer survivor, and myself doing stomach gigs, everyone, January was my surgery. Anybody missed it? Oh, you did, because no one supported it. I fucking was living outside for after surgery. And I was in, mind you, I stayed in the hospital a few days, but after that, I wasn't trying to spend money on a hotel, $236 a night? No way. No way. That's just wasteful money. I'm not making someone else rich. That hotel was $236 a night. I was like, no. my money would be gone. The money that I saved will be gone. But we end up getting a nice brownstone for 2 months. I kind of missed that place. But that woman reached out and said if I ever needed a place to stay, because she does have availability. I was like, no, you're just too expensive for me. That was just, it's nice and all, but it's just too expensive. But the Premium Live Studio, I'm testing this because I want to see if I can download this video. I just really don't like the fact that, like, they didn't say anything to the users about taking the downloadability away. But it did show up right before I hit the live stream. I was like, my video won't be able to be downloaded. Why? It wasn't doing that before. Now you want to do that to my phone. It's like they're handicapping the features on this app. Mind you, it's important to download. I'm going to reach out to the developers. It's important for all users to download their videos. I'm going to prove it to them. My video that I downloaded while I was live streaming on your app saved me in court. So do us a favor as users of your app. Make sure that we have the capability to download our live streams. Because if they want evidence of where I was, they're not going to watch a YouTube video and go to... No, they want the download version. Because prosecutors and whoever are going to want to copy. So I just think it's just really weird that the developers didn't say anything about it. But it does say right before you hit the live stream now. Which they didn't say that yesterday. And now they're changing the rules. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, I have to pay for this kind of service to live stream. Now, they took most of my live stream features away. It has to be paid membership now. And I was paying the membership to use certain features, but now it's not worth it if they continue to do this. Dude, I slept outside I've been sleeping outside. Listen, I know how to camp. I have my certification from hiking, camping, survival tactics. I have all of that in the bag, okay? The point is, the rent is just too much here. I'm already short 120. I don't even know if that's the accurate number I should be given because the exchange rate changes. So my ex-wife, she's in Japan. She's sending me money for my rent, right? Mind you, at the time we checked last night, it was a total $662. That was based on the exchange rate at that moment. It always fluctuates. But I believe she sent it. It takes about a day to process, then hit my account. Because I think she did last night. It just takes a day. But that's why I was telling her, like, yeah, I don't even have the rest of the money to cover the rent. So I'm going to have to probably just make a, she said, just make a YouTube video, ask the people to show some compassion. I was like, I don't know. New York doesn't have that compassion anymore. New York in general does not have that compassion anymore. But with that said, everyone, I can sure use your help right now because I need to pay my rent, or I'm going to be. I don't want to be on the street because I'm working right now. Got a new job. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. But I can really use. And mind you, I'm guessing $125. But like I said, Yuki didn't confirm with me. Well, maybe she did. I can't see the text. Okay, what that has to do with the trace arc? What does that have to do with me? I've been living in my car for 2 years, and I've been... Dude, you hear this guy? He said he's been homeless for more than 10 years. Man, I've been working with the homeless for more than that. Trust me. You might be homeless for 10 years. I'm 47. I'm not a child, you know? You make it sound like I have no experience about homelessness. Are you serious? This is the way you talking. You make it sound like I don't have experience. I should be a social worker, for crying out loud. And, mind you, city worker from different states. I think I know homelessness better than anyone. And no, sleeping in your car is not always the safest bet either, because if you live in Portland, you know that everyone gets their car broken in. So it's not the best. So your situation might be different because based on where you are. So don't get that twisted, friend, because you might have a different homeless experience. Doesn't mean everyone else is going to have the same experience as you. No. This is why people need to look at the whole spectrum of the map of homelessness from different states, cities, and continents. But people don't look at that. They only see what they're experiencing. But you can tell your story. You say, hey, like I was. You say, hey, I experienced homelessness this way. You may experience homelessness that way. That's reality. But 10 years, nothing compared. No, 10 years is nothing, bro. No offense. 10 years is a long time to be homeless. Because guess what? Most New Yorkers have been homeless for more than 10 years. Think about the guy we just interviewed and the woman that's been on a voucher for 10 years. She's been on a homeless voucher for 10 years. But she's been homeless for more than 20 years. In one city. What are they doing now? There's always some shit in the subway, bro. There's always something in the subway. Oh, my panda. I'm on the wrong side anyway. I just literally passed the side I was supposed to walk on. But, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to test this live stream and see if I'm able to download this live stream. But, Yuki, if you did send it, if you did send the rent, let me know in the message, please. You're probably sleeping right now, but if you see this video, just hit me up so I know how much I gotta pay the difference. But I'm pretty sure it's about 130, 125 bucks. So, I think. Like I said, that's why I was telling you, like, I don't know about the exchange rate. It's always freaking changing. So, we'll see. But thank you everyone for supporting the channel. But I might have to, like, sleep outside now if I can't cover my rent. So, see you guys. Let's find out if I can download this video. Wow, you're dude, guys, are you reading the comments right now? Are you guys, I just want to ask the audience, are you guys uneducated? You guys know what Robinhood is. We all have Robinhood, right? You guys have investments, right? Stock, right? Well, this guy is trying to teach us something, I guess. And I'm not trying to insult him, but, like, come on, man. It's like, you're literally trying to tell me what to do. Are you serious right now? No offense, but the way you're trying to explain things, you're not explaining where. Look at how you're writing it, though. You're writing it as we don't know what Robinhood is. Are you? We don't know about investments or homelessness. You want to put. You know what? I'm just going to drop this conversation because when people talk like that, they make it seem like we and myself or you in the audience don't know what homelessness is or what Robinhood is. the way you're talking to us is like we don't know. As if we are uneducated and we don't know these things. Come on, man. I'm 47. I work for this government. I work for this state. I work for this goddamn corrupt system. You telling me I don't know these things? You explaining this to my audience? No, I'm not upset. But some people in an audience and someone that studies psychology and education would see that, like, why is he saying this? We already know about, we don't want to care about Robinhood. Robinhood is not going to save us. Robinhood is an investment app. Who gives a fuck? No one cares. No one's talking about that. We're talking about what is going on in New York. We are not talking about Robinhood. We're talking about survival in New York. We're talking about homelessness and the experience in the 30 plus years of experience I experienced homelessness, working with the homelessness. That's what we are explaining here. We're not explaining anything else. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to follow the narrative, what I'm telling you about what's going on here now. I don't want father figures. You get what I'm saying? We don't need that here, father figures. People telling us what to do. We don't need that shit here. Because last time the person tried to give us father figure advice, he was wrong. They all have been wrong. Like I said, it's based on your experience. Your experience is different from mine. But you can't sit here and dictate and try to educate people about something that's been around for quite some time now. But this is the problem also. People don't follow the narrative. People off topic, they want to be father figures. I'm not being a father figure, I'm storytelling. That's all I'm doing. Storytelling and telling the truth as it's transparent and as it is right now. I'm not talking about what you can probably potentially do if you put money on. I didn't talk about that. I didn't talk about no investments, no stocks. You are. I think you're missing the message on this video. The message is Freeman's Life just stopped the ability for me to download video on my live streams. Not only that, we are talking about New York life in general. We're talking about how no matter what you do, and I work for this government system, and I'm 47, not 20, friend, 47, right? He's 48 in August, so keep that in mind. Keep that mind check, okay? We've been around the world 3 times. So, I don't like to point things out to people, but I have to. I have to point these things out because you're telling my audience how to survive homelessness. That's not how you survive homelessness. I already said how to survive homelessness. We need to stop our bullshit. The wars, the procrastination, the racism. If we can stop all that, we can stop homelessness at some capacity. But we are not. Robinhood is not going to save homelessness. You can save as much money as you want. It's not going to save you from homelessness. Think about it. You tap into that Robinhood savings account, what are you going to do with it? Like I said, I'm a different person. I'm not you. You don't know who I am. But I'm trying to tell you who I am. But you won't listen. You want to try to educate me instead. That's my problem. I'm trying to tell you, and you want to try to educate me as if I don't know. That's the problem. Like I said, 47, been around, experience. You don't think I have a Robinhood account? I had a Robinhood account for 15 years, bro. I got a Citibank investment account for over 25 years. And still doesn't save homelessness. Mind you, every time you invest, you gotta, mind you, report that to the IRS. Mind you, keep that in mind. When you get a stock, when you pay taxes, and you don't report that you own Bitcoin or any of this, hey man, if the IRS come knocking on your door, tick, 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 you didn't teach me that, did you? Well, I could teach you that because I do my own taxes. Like I said, everyone, it's not about investments. It's about survival out here. It's about us being people. Not about what you know. It's what you do that makes a difference. Not what you think you know. It's what you do that makes the difference. And that's what people need to start realizing. Stop trying to educate people and start trying to be father figures, because you're not my father. You're not my parents. And that is what comes off in your message, as you're trying to educate someone that's been married twice, has been around, and then you're trying to make it seem as if I don't know what is best. So I'm going to leave it like that and say good luck in your ventures, because I've been surviving without the system. You rely on the system. I don't. I bet you get EBT. I don't. See, that was make. Can I be honest? That's what make people weak, when they rely on the system so much. I keep telling people that. Don't rely on the system, because the system is going to betray you. And guess what? I just talked about this in the last live stream. How 52 residents of a high-share building are about to be homeless in New York City because NYC housing, miscalculated the funds. So now people are about to be homeless because they miscalculated funds. And they only go to house very few out of 5,200 people. This is why we don't rely on the system. Because the system will fuck you. Excuse my language, but that's the way it is. And for those NYC residents that are about to get kicked out of their homes, you explain that to them. How they're going to fix this homeless problem. Explain that to them. Because they're going to what are you trying to educate me on Robin Hood? I'm talking about my survival. You're talking about a different topic. This is why people don't never appreciate a good conversation. People don't want to listen to the narrative. Or someone's narrative. This is why YouTube is dead. And that's why the audience is broken. I don't care what kind of homelessness you've been in, bro. You haven't been in Portland. You definitely haven't been in Seattle or Vancouver. And you definitely haven't been in Los Angeles. Because Skid Row will chew you out. And I've been down there 3 times with cameras. And almost got my ass chewed out. So you have not experienced homelessness as you think you did. I got robbed many, many times by homeless people. You trying to tell me it's not wise to sleeping in the streets? Dude, I've been sleeping on the streets and mind you, and surviving. I'm still here. You see? And everyone else that's homeless in this conversation would tell you, homelessness is built differently in every different city. Just because you had a good homeless experience and a different homeless experience doesn't mean that I'm having the same experience that you having, because that person might be having a rough homeless experience, especially in Kansas City. Have you been to Kansas City's homeless encampment? Because I have. Let me tell you, bro. New Yorkers, New York homeless people? Let me explain this to New York homeless people. You motherfuckers got it made. Oh, no. I tell you right in your face. All you New Yorkers got it made. As a native New Yorker, I've been to Kansas City. And I've been to the Kansas City homeless encampment. In Missouri, in freaking, mind you, Iowa, Wisconsin, Winnipeg. You guys have it made. Why? You got all these food pantries. Well, now you don't. See, they cut off the food pantries. Now you got to go to a food pantry that's open on certain days in New York City now. So now you got to spend $3 to go to these food pantries. Ooh, right? And let me tell you, in some food pantries in New York City, you got to donate $1. Oh, you didn't visit one of those yet, have you? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to get at here is every single homeless person in New York City got it made. They can hide in the subway. They can literally survive. Some can survive the winter if they're smart. But I guarantee those same people that are here homeless go to Kansas City, Missouri, Iowa, Madison, Wisconsin during the wintertime. You will freeze to death. You would not survive. Period. This is why I say homelessness for some people are different. Some people have very long winters, especially the Midwest. So when people talk about, I've been homeless for 10 years, blah, blah, blah. Really? How old are you? So when people talk about homelessness, I'm like, okay, you want to talk about homelessness? I've been homeless since I was a fucking child. I've been in foster care. I've been in and out of foster care until I met some Japanese parents and some nannies. Mind you, I've been sexually abused as a child by a foster nanny. Mind you, what kind of experience did you have experienced, my friend? But think about this. My identity has been homeless since I was born. Not only my identity, us black folks are being misplaced. So, when someone talk about homelessness, I'm like, really? I got no family, no friends, no real friends. People that the words so-called my friends, right, Yuki? They just used us for money, and now they disappeared. And now they act like they don't know us. Trying to say, ooh, I'm sorry for your condolences, because I lost 2 people in my life, right? Well, actually 3, my best friend. But I'm talking about E and and Nami, right? So, when these rollerblades come up to me and say, oh, I'm sorry for your condolences, yeah, right, man. You should set that on social media. And people make excuses to me I'm hard to find on the internet. I'm not hard to find. I've been on radio shows, TV shows, talking about all this homelessness and nonsense for the last 15 years. No way. No way. You guys are just making excuses because you owe me money. And you guys know you do. This is why I don't want to talk to these people. Because they're full of Right, Yuki? Right, Lord Brian? Lord Brian called them out. You guys owe Panda, and you guys are sitting here acting like you don't know. Like I said, no one came to my hospital bed when I was going for my cancer surgery for my stomach. No one came. No one came, gave me a call. No one came by the hospital bed. No one came to see how I was doing. No one. But they're right here in New York City. Every last one of these people are right here. No one came. They knew what. I even gave out my hospital on Instagram because I wasn't going to give it out on YouTube. Because YouTube too toxic. I already got doxxed. So, when people talk about homelessness and try to educate me about it, I'm like, you can't educate someone that's been experiencing like a pro. I survived winters in New York City, in Midwest, and in Canada, bro. No. You do not have the experience as much as I do. I survived harsh vortex winters. No way, bro. No way. No way. You're not, no way. Let me know when you go into Winnipeg in the wintertime. You know where Winnipeg is, right? Let me know when you come and live there, you're going to be like, yo, dude, it's cold as hell up here. Yeah. And you're talking about you've been homeless for 10 years. You know how to survive. You have no clue. Because survival can be anything. Anything could happen. Look how many homeless people died this winter here in New York City under the new mayor's initiative. 29 people died in his first 60 days in office. Actually, that was his first 30 days in office. I've never seen that in a mayor. Like, that many homeless people died. Yeah, homeless people did die last year in New York City, but it wasn't in a whole week stretch or a 2-week stretch or a 3-week stretch. No. There was one death 1 week here, and maybe 2-3 weeks later, another homeless person was found dead on the street. No. This happened during the winter storm that hit New York, and that whole entire 2 weeks, they found bodies. They found bodies. You know why? Because people out here doing drugs and alcohol, and they're not really eating and trying to support their mental health, or they substantially, their health. Eating is good. They don't want to eat. They want to fucking consume drugs and alcohol. Not every homeless person does it. Because there are a lot of homeless people that I meet like, yo, man, I don't want that shit. Give me a cheeseburger, bro. Give me a fucking cheeseburger. I don't want no alcohol. You think and that's the problem. Everyone thinks everyone that's homeless is an alcoholic. We already had this debate on the other video the other day. So yeah, it is much worse in the 90s. Yeah, it's true. All these comments. Let's give you a comment. David said, I'm glad you got Your priorities sorted out. Cell phone is clear number one. Well, yeah, because without a cell phone, you can't even freaking call an employer for a job interview. You can't even get the phone call for a job interview. Let's say you had a job interview. Now your phone is dead. So, yeah, that's thanks to Phil. Phil paid for the phone, bro. Like, listen, I had to literally financially take out a loan to represent myself in court because this homeless asshole over here, yeah, there's a homeless guy over here. Well, he doesn't live, he's not from here. He's not from New York. But he hangs out around here at night or during the day looking for free alcohol and whatever he can get his hands on. He doesn't want to work. His name is Joshua Jones. Let me show you a nice picture of this guy. You see, if you see this guy in Greenpoint, avoid him. He's a thief, he's a liar, he's a manipulator, and he's the reason why I'm in freaking $3,000 in debt. Because, Mike, I had to hire an attorney to represent me, right? I had to take out a loan. And on top of that, I had to spend money that was supposed to be for rent. I took that money and spent it for an attorney fee. This guy got the nerve to assault me and harass me because what I said on a podcast about the homelessness and why the community refrigerator was removed. He's getting mad because someone told him that I talk shit on my YouTube channel. Like, dude, first and foremost, as an American patriot, you violated my First Amendment, but you see that ID right there that says New York, oops. You see that New York City Press ID identification right there? Go get one. Or, I told him, go get a cease and desist letter from a judge and have this judge put a gag order on me. If you can't do that, get out of my fucking face. He want to put his hands on me and try to assault me. You know you can't fight me, bro. You went back to go get a weapon and you do your boots at me. Yeah, he went back to get a weapon and then threw his boots like a little girl. Only women do stuff like that. Yeah, no offense, ladies. But, yeah. And then I got arrested for using pepper spray. Yeah, I got arrested for using the pepper spray. That's, mind you, you can buy from this store, that store, any other store. New York City, pepper spray. I go to jail for pepper spray. This is why when I called the lawyer, she said, what? You went to jail for using the pepper spray? How? Were you robbing someone? No, I was protecting myself and my camera equipment. And I go to jail. So now you know why I'm asking you guys to help me with my rent right now. Well, Yuki already sent me I think she already sent me the money. It takes a day to process. But we're going to be $120, $125 short on that rent. So this is why I'm also making a video. Because I'm just trying to survive. And I got to deal with all this nonsense financially. And I just started my new job. And I don't even get paid until the 15th. Oh. So guys, you know I'm struggling. And mind you, I'm going to have to walk to work next week. Because I'm not going to have transportation. I'm not going to ask you for transportation. All I want is my rent paid. So I can have a place to sleep, rest, and go back to work. That's all I want. I don't care if I have to rollerblade, which I'm going to be fixing my bike. I just need to fix the rim. Yeah, because this winter the snow it jacked my bike. The snow really jacked my bike, bro. Yeah, I have a bike. It's in the hostel. It's in storage in the hostel right now. But it jacked my bike. So I got to fix it. And the intertube for it is, yeah, the salt. It just man. So I got a lot of things right now. I don't care if I have to walk to work. All I want is my rent paid. So my ex is sending me from all the way from Japan money to help me. So, no, I'm in Greenpoint, bro. I'm on Manhattan Avenue. What are you talking about? It literally says, dude, you see that? It literally says Manhattan Avenue. Manhattan Restaurant. Look at that. Manhattan Avenue Restaurant. You don't see that? Dude, I'm in the heart of Brooklyn. I'm not in Queens right now. I wish. No, see, I'm not wishing I was in Queens. Because Queens don't really have any, mind you, they don't have much anymore. They took out all the community refrigerators. There's no more community refrigerators in Queens anymore. It's sad. It's so sad. Dude, my rent... No. See, I'm staying at this place called the International Hostel, and we made an agreement, because I know this guy. So, he made me a deal. I gave him something in return, but I got to give him, mind you, I got to give him $800. Right? So, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, and then next month, he's going to charge me $1,000. So, yeah, I'm getting a discount, by the way. So, I'm getting a good discount. So, and mind you, I knew this guy since like 2013. Me and Yuki went to his place, his establishment. We liked it. And we kept going back for like, 4 years? Yeah. So every time I check in, he's like, when are you ever going to bring Yuki again? I'm like, when she ever comes back to the States, man. Like, right now she's looking for a job back in the States at a university or at some government office. But right now, the ways that things are looking with her family, because she does have problems with her family, her mom is sick. So that's another reason why she's back in Japan. Her mom is very old now. So, her mom just turned 71. So, yeah. So she's been having some issues. She's been trying to help her mom. I'm not gonna lie. I did miss her mom's food. I'm not gonna lie. Mom's food is amazing. You ever had Japanese good food? Trust me. Always go for the mom. Dads, they might cook well if they are chefs in Japan, but some of them businessmen, they like to work a lot. But man, moms always make best meals. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going back to my hostel. Don't New Yorker... What? Don't New York my water? Don't... Wait, I can't get that... Wait, what kind of comment is that? Don't New Yorkers my water? What is that? Oh, my panda. I gotta get rid of these people. Anyway, I'm looking at these comments. So, yeah, Dave. Try, man. But New York is not making it easy. What's in your hand? My tripod. I went... Like I said, the video before this, I went to go do some photography. If you guys missed the last live stream this morning, that's when I went. It's titled the same title as this video. I'm going to retitle that video something else. But with that said, everyone, I'm reading your comments. Dave says, you seem like a cool dude. I don't know. That's up to you to say that. I don't know. I'm not going to say that for myself. No. I know I can be a little bit cocky when I'm doing my photography. I feel happy. But I'm not going to literally say that about myself. I'll let you guys say that. Alright, get these negative comments out of here. Thank you. Oh, Yuki's on up right now, so I gotta moderate my own comments. But anyway, guys, I need money too, bro. I need to pay my rent before Monday. So, yeah, if I don't... Yeah, so... Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on my plate, man. But... I hope I get the money before Monday. I'm pretty sure Yuki already sent it. I'm just being paranoid. Because that's... Yeah, I'm worried. Yeah, I have the right to be worried right now. Because I'm literally just started a new job. And I really want to literally keep going. Keep the momentum going. So that's why I'm reaching out to see if anyone's willing to help. because I really want to pay this. I really want to, because I got court next week because I'm also suing the city of New York and NYPD for all these false charges and false arrests. Because this is not the first time NYPD has made some stupid decisions when it got me involved. So, like I said, this is not the first time NYPD has made a mistake like this and then don't want to apologize for it. So, I got court on Wednesday. So it's not going to be long. It's about I'm suing the city of New York and NYPD for false imprisonment. That incident that happened last year, and the year before that when I was arrested, they said I had a warrant out before my arrest. I was like, that's impossible. I worked for the United States government for the last 20 freaking years. No way that I have a warrant out for my arrest. That is bullshit. And they knew I called bullshit on it. Because there's no way I got in government employment and had a warrant at the same time. Because if I had a warrant out for my arrest, I would never had the jobs that I had. So that was a lie. Because not only they do background checks, mind you, federal background checks, but this is why I knew something. I knew I was going to win. Mind you, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. They said they just wanted to arrest me. They just wanted to see if I had a DV hole. This is the corruption in New York City. So with that said, everyone, I'm grateful. I'm really happy with this new job, though. Really happy. I thought I was at first nervous, but now I'm just like, I met this new guy. He's Turkish. He speaks good English too. Then I met this other woman. Yeah, she's Latino, but she's been working there for quite some time. She's supposed to be my trainee. Yeah. So, B&H is not open. Yeah, no, I'm not selling anything to B&H anymore. After that last incident, no way, man. Yes, this is Brooklyn. But with that said, folks, I'm going to let you guys go. I want to test this live stream. I want to see if I can download this live stream. If I can't download this live stream, I'm going to be very upset. But this app used to be able to download the live stream so you can save it as an archive. So, but anyway, thank you for chatting with me, ladies and gentlemen. But please, don't stop trying to be father figures here. Okay? We don't need father figures here. We need friends. We need compassion. We need people to understand. We don't need people trying to tell another adult what to do. That's not how it works here. I don't tell you what to do. And mind you, this is not the first time I have to say this on this channel. When people try to make it seem like I'm not experienced enough. Really. Don't. If I'm sharing content, then if I was unexperienced, then why am I sharing? Exactly. I'm the only one who wants to share my homeless stories and my tribulations and trials of becoming out of homelessness. Mind you, we were never always homeless, okay? We were never. Just after the pandemic, something bad just, I don't know, the pandemic just made things worse. Yeah, I'm really happy with the new job though. Like, I just now gotta fucking worry about my rent. So, well, I have to worry about getting the other part of it. So, because like I said, Yuki is sending it from Japan. The exchange rate moved different. But I'm pretty sure she sent it last night. It's going to take a day. I'm just being paranoid because we talked about it. So I'm pretty sure she sent it. So, and that was supposed to be $682 that she said she was going to send. That's how. So that's what I'm basing this off. Because we had this conversation. because she really wants me to stay house. Because, mind you, where I'm staying right now, well, this is New York. We have a problem. There's a lot of gun violence going on in New York City. A lot of it. And I live near a place where there's a lot of gun violence. And just the other day, we were on live stream. The other day. We heard, how many shots we heard the other day? It was 6 shots. You heard it in the live stream. Bop, 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 bop. That's why we was like, nah, we need to get out of here. You need to stay inside. Because these teenagers these days, man, they don't want to read books, but they rather get a gun and rob people. Mind you, I don't have a criminal record. This is why NYPD is so mad when they arrest me. They got no DVs, no arrests, no nothing on me. But you want to try to put a record on a person that's been clean for most of his life. You try to put a misdemeanor assault on someone that's been clean most of his life. That's why I'm going after and suing New York City and NYPD. I am pro-police, but the problem is this is not policing, bro. Arresting innocent civilians because you guys don't think. This is why, how do they pass qualifications? Mind you, there's an exam coming up for NYPD recently. I bet you I can pass it. That doesn't mean I'm competent. See, you can pass the NYPD exams qualification, but that doesn't mean you're competent. This is why you got to understand policing. Anyone can pass the test, but are they competent to, mind you, uphold the law? Like it's supposed to uphold, mind you, as an officer, you're supposed to uphold the law and protect the citizens. Because, mind you, your qualified immunity is where the taxpayers are the ones that pay your rent, your mortgage. Because these guys think they are untouchable. Look what happened with the man in the liquor store 3 days ago. He got beat up by 2 police officers for no reason. No reason. Wrongfully, mind you, it's over the news. Wrongfully arrested and beaten up by 2 NYPD cops. They would not just beat him up. They were literally boxing him. Boom, 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 dragging him. He's going to get millions. I'm going to get a couple of thousands, right? Yeah, I'm going to get a couple of thousands for my lawsuit, right? Maybe like 100,000, maybe 200,000. But this guy, he's going to get millions. He's going to get millions. I guarantee it. Guys, Google it. NYPD beat up wrong suspect. Innocent man wrongfully beat up by NYPD. Google it. You guys can be like, you watch the video, you're going to be like, oh, whoa, he's definitely winning money, bro. He not only got, dude, he got punched so many times in the face. Like, the officer grabbed his face like this. And, oh, dude, every punch, it's $100,000. Each punch, each kick, each drag, $100,000. You know how many times this man has been punched through that whole process? About 50 times. You know how many times that man has been kicked? Yes, he was kicked in the process. Like, soccer kicked. Like, boom! Yeah, a couple of times. Oh, he's winning millions. I hope I do make rent, man. Well, Yuki, like I said, man, Yuki's sending me the money, the other portion of that money, but now I need it covered. Because that's what she can afford right now. That's all she can send right now. Because she got to take care of her mom and stuff like that. But I wish some person would give me back the money they borrowed from me 5 years ago, but, you know, not going to say their name. Ibrahim. But, you know, it'd be nice if you pay me back, scumbag. All you people. Alright, let me get out of here. Because I wasn't able to live stream when I was when I was working this week. All right, guys. It's a pleasure talking to you. But if you guys want to help out, there's a PayPal and a Venmo. If you guys want to help out with the rent right now. So PayPal, Venmo in the descriptions below. If you guys want to help. With that said, talk to you guys in the next one.